Hi Fee, thank you for filling out your medical questionnaire and all your details. I can see that there's absolutely no reason why we can't treat today. So if we just have a little chat about the problem you've come to see us for today and see what we can do for you. So first of all, it's your ankle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an ankle. Yeah,
Which
my
one
left
is
ankle.
it? Left ankle. Brilliant. And how did it happen?
So I fell off a horse nearly 2.5 years ago and broke my ankle and dislocated it at the same time.
Wow, that's quite impressive, isn't it? So broke your ankle 2.5 years ago, falling off a horse.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And obviously you had surgery?
Yeah, I had surgery on it, plates and screws, and then I've had follow-up surgery since for scar tissue removal.
Okay. Are the plates still in there? Or are they
Plates and most screws, I've had one screw taken out.
Okay, brilliant. And how long ago was your last surgery?
18 months ago.
18 months ago, so that's quite a while ago, isn't it? Okay, is there anything that makes it worse?
Any prolonged sort of physical activities like a long walk or a run, or if I go to the gym and do lots on it.
Okay, so heavy activity for prolonged periods of time. When you say prolonged, roughly how long would you say that is?
Any longer than like an hour to 2 hours.
1 hour to 2 hours, fabulous. And is there anything that makes it easier at all?
Heat.
Heat, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And just to go back to when you had the surgery, did you have physiotherapy and stuff?
I had physio after the surgery and in between the first surgery and the second surgery, and then I sort of stopped after the second surgery because it seemed to have settled. Right,
okay, so you had surgery after the first op, then surgery after the second op, and then it settled?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So just to find out, what are you looking to achieve with today?
Just to feel a bit more comfortable on it and to kind of find out what I can do to make it better in the long term and a bit more sort of flexibility and movement in it.
Okay, so do you feel you've lost movement and flexibility?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, so now if we have a little look at your asymmetry, just to see how your body is set up,
sure.
And how that affects your ankle. So what we're going to do here now is have a look at your symmetry, and I know it's specifically your ankle we're here for, but we look at everything just to see what else is going on and whether your ankle's actually affecting other things in the body as well. So are you happy for me just to touch your feet a second?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so what we're going to do is first we'll start at the bottom and work our way up, and we're going to have a look at the arches of the feet. So your right side, you've got quite a good arch. Your left side is a little bit dropped, but not too much, so that's good. But there's definitely a bit more arch that side. It does, however, look like your right ankle, although it's not the problem, is slightly rolling out. And your left ankle actually looks quite straight, and that could be to do with the way they've put it back together for you. Coming up, your knees are slightly inward turning, but not massively bad. So I think there's possibly a slight rotation, but you ride horses a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
So that could be partly to do with that. Coming on up, I can't see anything too bad. Can I just get you to drop your arms to your side? Lovely. Shoulders look relatively straight. I think there might be a slight rise on the right hand side, but otherwise not too bad. So if I can get you to turn to face that wall for me. Brilliant. Okay. So everything's looking fairly straight. You're slightly lordotic in your lower back, so it just means that your pelvis is slightly tilted forward. Potentially again could be to do with your hobbies. But otherwise pretty good, I think. And if I get you to turn away from me. Yeah, I can see the knees more clearly now. You can see that they do turn in slightly from the back. Brilliant. And then turn the other way, last way for me. Fabulous. You've got good neck posture, which is nice. It's quite wearing people. Other than that, I think it's all good. So there's a few issues around the ankle, but other than that, the foot slightly dropped there, but nothing too bad. Okay, thank you, Fee. Okay, Fee, so we're going to do some range of movement tests with you now, and this is to take your ankle through all its ranges that are available at it to see what it can and can't do. So Are you happy with that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, Fee, so let's have a look at these range of movements. But just before I get you to do them, I'd just like to comment that your left ankle looks like it's slightly more dropped compared to your right foot now that you're sort of sat on the couch. You can see the difference between the two of them. So what I'll get you to do is do the movement through the good ankle first and then the bad ankle second, and then do them together so I can compare the difference. So if I get you to point your toes up on your good side, okay, and relax, and your bad side, and relax, and both together. Yeah, you can see the difference there. That's cool. So then I want you to point them down to the ground. So your good ankle first, brilliant, and relax. Bad ankle second, and relax, and then both together. Yeah, again, you can see the range of movement difference there. Brilliant. So if I get you to turn your right ankle in for me, brilliant, and your left ankle, fabulous, and both together. Fab. Okay, and if I can get you to turn them out, so that's it, you've got it, and the bad one, and then both together. Yeah, you can definitely see the loss of range of movement in your left ankle. In some movements it's more than others, but in you know, there is definitely a range problem there. Do you have any pain or discomfort when you're going through these movements?
Not now.
Not now, no. Any stiffness or tightness?
Definitely feels a bit stiffer and tighter in the left ankle.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, you happy for me to touch your ankle?
Yes, that's fine.
So what we're going to do is I'm just going to have a little feel of your ankle, see what I can feel. If you feel any pain or any discomfort, let me know, okay?
Sure.
So, how does all that feel? Okay, around there?
that's okay.
Yeah. And through the top there, all comfortable? Okay, I'm just going to lift your foot up and feel through the back and the Achilles. How's that feel?
Yeah, that's okay.
Everything's okay. I'm just going to go up the leg and just feel how tight your calves are and perineals.
Yeah.
Any discomfort up through there? They are quite tight. Tension through there. Is that where you've got your plating?
Yeah, that is there,
yeah. Okay, I can kind of feel that. Just gonna move your foot around a little bit. Okay, thank you. Okay, Fee, if you're happy, what we're going to do now is a functional test, and all that is for you just to have a little walk around and so we can see how you're moving.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, Fee, do you just want to walk towards me, please? And turn around. Fabulous, thank you. And one more time. Thank you. Okay, Fee, so let's just have a chat through what we found and then we can put a treatment plan together for you. So obviously when you did the range of movements, they were quite stiff, weren't they, you reported, and also, although not massively reduced, there was a slight loss of range of movement, and the movement wasn't as good as it should have been. So that's fine, we can help a little bit with that. So what we can do is we can work through the lower leg and loosen off all the muscles associated with the ankle. So that'll be things like your gastrocnemius, your soleus, your perineals, tibialis anterior, so the whole lower leg. To treat the lower leg, what we do need to do is just flush through the upper leg as well, but also as we go in that direction, if we have a little treatment of the glutes just to release that area, which might help with the way the foot's moving, because it is all linked together. Yeah. So you have to think of it as a whole chain.
Super.
Okay, so you happy with that?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
So the techniques I'm going to use are things like effleurage and petrissage, which are quite basic movements. They're not too aggressive. I may use something like a little bit of frictions around the ankle just to loosen off some of the really tight areas. Yeah. This can be a little bit uncomfortable and can sometimes leave bruising. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fabulous. And then obviously again I'll just flush through at the end just to make sure everything's clear. If there's any really tight spots, we could do some compressions on those, which will just help to loosen them. That'll be kind of the calf area probably.
Sounds
okay,
really good.
Happy with that?
Yeah,
brilliant.
Thank you.
Okay, so just before you go, I'll get you to sign the documentation and then we'll start the treatment.
Brilliant, thank you.